Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another thrilling edition of Fat Dad Racing. I'm your resident host, Fat Dad, and it's been a while. I haven't done this in a while. Why? I don't know. Job, life. I don't know. And then I was racing. I was running those time trials. You know what? And it kind of burns you out because you're just like pounding your head against the wall, expecting something different to happen. And yeah, it was frustrating. Last one was Hockenheim. God, that was a pain in the ass. I couldn't get past ninth. That was the best I could do, and I sat there tweaking and just completely changing the handling of that car from one extreme to the next and just trying to dial it in, and I just couldn't get a quicker lap than what I got. So anyhow, I got a little bit of time this morning before I head to work, and I haven't hopped on in a while. I said, I'd really like to run some laps, and I found this Group C race, and we're going to get on the track. It's qualifying. I got 7 minutes, so should be plenty of time to turn a few laps. These Group C cars are pretty cool. They're, I want to say mid-80s, early to mid-80s. Kind of like a Le Mans style, kind of like an LMP style racer. They just got a big ass wing in the back. They're not like super aerodynamic, and you're not gonna get a lot of downforce. I guess they've got actually pretty slippery shape, so they're aerodynamic, but you're not gonna have the downforce. They're not that kind of car. You just got a big ass wing in the back, which helps tamp down the oversteer. And good thing, because these cars are very light and a shit ton of horsepower. This thing's got like 850 or something. It's turboed. So this is the early era when turbocharging was still pretty young, and F1 was really into it. And but they hadn't really gotten it down yet, so they didn't have the variable geometry turbos that can virtually eliminate lag. It was before Porsche developed that breakthrough. So these turbos, these are the kind where it's nothing, boom, full boost, and then your ass end is just swinging around on you, and they're fun because they're so woolly. They're just out of control. But so a car like this, you gotta be real careful when you apply full throttle, because when those turbos kick in, if you're not straightened out, put you in the wall. But they're fun. They're cool. It's a neat car. I'm not sure where I stand with these guys. I didn't really even pay attention to my practice lap, how quick I was. I like this track, and I want to say this was an F1 track at some point, because this feels like an F1 track, like just the length of it and like the kind of style of corners. I've never actually looked it up to see, but this feels like an F1 course for sure. And that's fine with these cars. These cars are big enough, fast enough that they can make good use of a track like this, of a super speedway, as it were. And some tricky left-handers, a lot of high-speed corners that you could take at a pretty high speed, but you still have to kind of hit them right. You got to get the apexes just right. Oof. Man, in the F1 cars, man, these turns, you're hauling through here. There is a chicane to the right, you can see, and they throw that in there for like just to change the track variation. I would imagine if this was an F1 circuit, if F1 race was on this, then they would have the chicane in there, but On this race, there's no chicane. I don't know. I don't know how good my lap's gonna be. Let's see. Oh, fifth. Ugh. Still trying to kind of figure this car out. I've only raced this car a couple of times, so I'm still new to it. Brakes are kind of tricky because the car, I think, is so light. You get that really good initial bite, but then if you don't kind of back off the brakes and at the right time, you get lock. And I think that's just because the car's so light at a certain point. You don't have the weight of the car to keep the... God fucking damn it. You don't have the weight of the car to keep the rotor moving while the pad's holding onto it. So, anyway, whatever. Alright, let's try this one more time. This race might be at nighttime, too. I'm not sure. That practice session was in the dark, so... Alright, so I need to step up a little bit. Yeah, that's good. I gotta look it up on Google. I gotta look up this course, but this feels like an F1 kind of circuit. Here we go. And yeah, if you've got the downforce, like when you bring the F1 cars onto this course, like right here, I mean, this is pretty much flat out this turn. You know, as long as you hit the apex correctly and you stay close enough to the inside, you can pretty much full throttle that in like 6th gear, and then you come out of it and then you're just, you know. But this car does not have, and I'm getting quite a bit of understeer, so it makes me think that maybe I should turn down the wing angle a little bit, because I need a little bit better rotation. It's too late to do it now for qualifying, but for the race it would help me to keep pace. My tires are freaking ice cold. Alright, here we go. So if we hit start finish line, this is going to be my hot lap coming up. Ignore that pit damage thing on the right. That's just a little artifact because the game is a little buggy, as most games are. Alright, here we go. Tight right-hander. Come out of that one. Stay as tight as you can on the apex because it's going to want to throw you out to this other curb. Go into lower gear, get on this apex, and we can't really start applying the throttle till about right now. And then you can kind of just point the car towards that outside curb. Alright, we've got a nice tight right-hander. I braked a little bit later there than I have. I'm trying to see how late I can go. Man, I wish I'd have notched that wing back. Feathering. Now we're gonna nail it. Stay on the track, you son of a bitch. Here we go. Couple real high-speed right-handers. Man, this understeers. Wicked. Oh god. My time fucking sucks. What the fuck? Oh. That was fucking trash. Oh well. God dang, bro. Alright, 15 minutes. So what were these laps? I didn't even notice. Was that like a minute and a half laps? 15-minute race. I'm gonna put in a little more fuel than I need. I'm knocking back the rear downforce. I'm turning up the rear anti-roll bar. And I'm just gonna go with that because I don't know. Now let's see what everybody else is doing. Oh, everybody's almost done. Oh, that's it. We're going to the race. Oh, I qualified 6th. A trash time. Oh my god, what was I doing? Ugh. That's embarrassing. Okay. Let's go, you motherfuckers. Let's do this shit. I was trying not to cuss. Last few videos, I was like watching my language. But fuck that shit. Let's say some naughty words. It just feels good. You gotta act like you're like responsible, and wear the shirt and tie to work, and and be like, oh golly gee. But, sometimes you just be like, fuck you. If you can't do it on YouTube, you know what I mean? Where else can you just let it go? All right, man. Let's see. This might be a spectacular shit show. Oh, the guy in front of me. Go. What? Dude, your mom should be thrown in a wood chipper. Piece of shit. That's right. I said it. I don't take it back. Alright. Tight right-hander. Ooh, this is gonna be, oh, look at that! Already! Already! That turbo, boy. That turbo. Ooh, right on the inside. Ooh! Yeah! Come on, Bubba. Come on. Can you get that? Can you get that ass? Maybe I can draft him. Alright, he took it way too far. And I followed him out there. Come on, keep it tight. Ooh, I about braked him. Ooh. Oh. Alright, here we go. Jesus. Oh no, I cut that corner. Oh, somebody ate it. Nice. Flip the throttle, keep the car rotating. Fourth place. So maybe I can catch this guy in front of me and get a podium. Oh, that turns wicked. Oh! Go, bros! Alright, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna make a run at this dude. No, 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 no! Whoa! Woo. Wicked oversteer going on that corner. You just went off the track a little too much, sweetheart. Daddy was there. That's right, Daddy was there to spank that ass. You got out of line. So hopefully I can get some distance between he and I. Let's go after second place. Fudge. Brakes. This is so much fun. Man, I miss this. I haven't done this in a while. But it's kind of nice because it's like, you know what? You take a break from something that you really just enjoy, and then you haven't done it in a while, and then you're like, it's like a treat almost. It's like, God damn, I miss this. This is so much fun. And then, you know, and then you kind of overdo it. Fuck me. God damn it. Running my fat fucking mouth. Anyway, yeah, it's nice. I don't know. It's when it's something that you love, and then even things you love, you gotta take a break from. You know what I mean? Especially spouses. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. But no, like, you know, I don't know. It's weird. Even things you really, really enjoy, you can burn out on, and then you're like, okay, take a little step away, and you come back, and you're like, oh shit, I don't remember what I love about this. And I love the racing part. It's so much fun. Like, just going door to door with these guys, and I don't know. It's a blast. This is like I feel like it's nice for people who really love racing, and there's people who just love to watch it, and there's people like me. I always dreamed about being behind the wheel. I love driving. I take my car out. If it's a nice day, I'll take my car out and just drive all day and take it through, you know, take it on back roads and stuff like that. I always, when I watched racing when I was little, always pictured myself behind the wheel. Like, never like enjoyed actually watching it. I wanted to do it. To me, it's just the best. But this sim racing, man. I mean, this is awesome. This is as close to I'm ever gonna get to doing this. I can jump in any car. I can jump in a vintage F1 car from the 80s or the 60s or the 50s. You know, like this Class C or a freaking street car. You know, a 1992 Nissan 280ZX if I want to. And that's really cool. That's like, it's, you know, and then you got these wheels now are so advanced with the 4 feedback and the load cell brake pedal, like the one I'm using. And it's, yeah, I don't know. This is just, it scratches that itch for people who would love to do this. You know, if I could have just done this for a living, but this is a rich man's sport. And rich kids, this is a rich kid's sport. Don't let anybody, there's almost nobody. Lewis Hamilton is maybe one of the only examples of somebody who grew up pretty, you know, I don't know how poor, but they weren't that well off. And his dad, like, put everything he had into his kid in the karting series, and he made his way up. But 99% of these professional race car drivers are rich kids, and that's because they had access. Their parents had the money and the access, and that's just the way it is. So for regular folk like me, who didn't grow up, you turned it around, woo! Who didn't grow up rich, this is as close as we're ever gonna get. And it's good now. God, it's come so far. I mean, you can look for yourself. Look how good these graphics are. Like, this looks really good. If you watch this in a real life video of this same car, you know, behind the dash view like I've got, it's not that far off now. And in certain lighting circumstances, I've seen stuff where I'm watching side by side real life in the games, and it took me a few seconds before my brain recognized which one was the real one and which one was the computer simulation. So, oh, what's happened in front of us? Somebody might have been in a little trouble. Let's go get his ass. Let's go get him. First place ain't gonna happen, but we might be able to get second, and I can live with that. I'll take me a second place. We've got just under 7 minutes, and we've got Tony. Oh, that's pretty clever. So his name's probably Tony, Tony, and he spelled it Toekene, like a toe and a knee. That's very clever, Tony. It's gonna make me feel a whole lot better when I pass you. All right. So we gotta focus. We gotta keep it tight. And we've got to hit our apexes. We need clean exits. And I believe this guy has made several mistakes. So we gotta be there when he makes the next one. Oh, speaking of mistakes, goddamn fucking car. Oh, this fucking car, dude. Oh, just there to just bite you right on the ass, man. Oh, just barely. Like it didn't even feel like that much throttle coming out. And it completely like turned me into the wall. See, I don't know. See, a lot of times these guys can make mistakes and then they're like, okay, this spot and this spot, I gotta watch it, and then they don't make any more mistakes. So I can't just count on Toe and Knee to make mistakes. I have to still race clean and put in quick laps. But yes, a mistake or two from him would be awesome right now, because it would help me a lot. Alright, come on, Tony. I was playing with fire there. I kept the throttle pinned the whole time. Tempting fate. Come on, come on. Oh, now I can nail it. That spot right there, man. God, it's a weird spot because like you're coming off that turn and it's kind of got that crest, and if you come off and you don't watch it, then you end up in the grass. It's so freaking hard to get the car back onto the track right there. It's like you're in this like groove, and it's freaking drives you nuts. Fudge! Man, that turbo lag is... these guys, man, these guys had some balls back then. This car in real life would be fucking terrifying. Like, it's slightly terrifying to me right now, and I'm just like doing it on a computer screen. Like I can't even imagine in real life these cars. The way that turbo can bite your ass. Whew. Man, I think my tires are starting to go a little bit because my brakes aren't working as good. And usually that's your tires starting to lose some grip. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch old Toe and Knee. Yeah, he's building the gap now. God damn. That's my bad. Making too many mistakes. Running my big fat mouth. Oh, there we go. There's that little groove. Really hard to get back in, especially when you're on a throttle. Yeah, I think my tires must be wearing out because I feel like I'm losing grip in all kinds of places now, and my brakes don't feel like they're working as good as they were. The brakes aren't awesome in this car to begin with. Yeah. Oh wow, crazy understeer shit. Yeah, my front tires, they're losing. Can't keep the car on the road. Alright, so I'm just gonna have to be smart and just buckle down. That's alright. I haven't raced in a while, so I'm still pretty rusty. So I don't... If I had been playing, like, if I had been doing this a lot lately, I'd be a bit more pissed. Because I had opportunity to, you know, move up higher. But I haven't been in a while, and it kind of takes feels like it takes a couple races to kind of get yourself back into it. So, you know, that's alright, not the end of the world. But yeah, I just made too many mistakes. A little too rusty. This guy ahead of me, he's a lap marker. So we'll see if he actually lets me lap him, or well, I don't know. Maybe he'll run fast enough. Maybe I'll never catch him. There's only a minute left in the race anyway. You can hear that turbo. That wastegate. Listen when it shifts. It's all pitch-two. Yeah, this is a whole different era of turbo. You know, now, these days, there's a turbocharger and everything. My little, you know, almost every little four-banger now got a turbo on it. A lot of the sports cars and stuff that had the big V8s in them, they've got 6s now, and a lot of times it's turbocharged. And a lot of the cars that traditionally had a 6 in it, now they've got a 4 that's turbocharged, and it's a lot better than it used to be. It's in a basic modern car, the turbocharging, the lag is minimal, and in the better cars with the motors that, you know, the little bit nicer cars where they, you know, a little bit more money, the turbo lag is pretty much eliminated for the most part. It's that was, you know, nowadays they've really kind of just perfected it. This is not that. These cars, man, they just put big ass turbos on them, and nothing happened until that turbo spooled up and built enough pressure to force that air in the motor. So, you know, the lower RPM, the car is, you know, building up the turbo's spooling, and then all of a sudden when it finally, it's like nitrous, the way the turbos came on. You know, it was just this like kick. And a car like this that could do up to 800 horsepower, you know, you got to think, I bet 400 of those horses or 300 of those horses are probably due to the turbo. So when that turbo kicks in, it's like crazy. This guy's like you're trying to like challenge, you're a lap behind, bro. What are you doing? Well, that was it. There we go. Cool down. Man. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed, only because, you know, I could have done better. I had Tony. I had him. No, first place? No way. No fucking way. His best lap was 5 seconds, almost 6 seconds quicker. Yeah, that's like, there's no way. But I almost had second, and they made too much mistakes. But I'm a little rusty, and I have only raced these cars a couple times. I mean, I know it's like excuses, yada yada, but it is true. I don't have a lot of experience with these cars, and I think I need to like figure out how to tune them a little better and change the driving style a little bit. There's things I could do. I know for a fact I could shave several seconds off my lap. I just need more time. But that with being a little rusty, and I wasn't able to get it done. But you know, third place. I think there was 6 or 7 of us. A few people dropped out. It was fun. It has been a while. Yeah. So I don't know. What the hell? Maybe the next time will be more lap chasing, trying to chase records or whatever. I don't know. I love that, but man, it kind of drives me nuts. What I want is more good races. That was a pretty good, clean race for the most part. The only mistakes that were were from me. You know, it wasn't from anybody else. Nobody else did anything to me. Nobody ran me off the track or spun me out or whatever. That's a lot of what's been happening. A good, clean race, man. It's nice, and that's what I would love more of. It's just been hard to find lobbies. I don't know if it's because the time zones and like everybody's playing at different times, and I know that iRacing. I know if I go to that, then you know for sure. I don't want to pay a subscription, so Anyhow, I don't know. Whatever. But that was fun. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.